And we're back. See, it's like we didn't even take a break from last time. Shame that it wasn't at this time. Yeah, this is actually the same one as last time, so because I ended on 8:51, so. But hey, welcome, Bad Man. Nice to have you. And hey, Remelia's feet. No, this is not a shiny Raichu. I'm not as cool as Fubuki. I am not running like a full shiny set or anything. I just left it on. I mean, you know, I just put the system in suspend and I haven't used it since the last shiny day. So, I mean, you know, no reason to really change it. I was actually like thinking of changing my outfit, but I didn't really think about it. So we'll just start off with the first one of the night. Yeah, see, thanks for the shiny luck. Wait, did you get shiny luck too, or were you one of the people from earlier that got luck? Cause I actually gave another person luck. I talked to another friend of mine who was like, "Oh, I heard you're doing shiny hunting. Good luck. I'm also like hunting, you know." And I told her like, "Oh, good luck. You know, I've been giving a lot of people luck. I've given like 3 or 4 people luck." And then she messaged me this morning, and she was like, "Oh, I got it." I think you gave me luck. I was like, oh shit. Oh, everyone is. Oh, okay. Okay, well. Wait, I didn't realize that. Okay. I'm the one who leads others to things you cannot obtain. Apparently. I mean, that's fine, you know, if I can... I mean, as long as I'm not here for like, you know, 60 days or something. I want to be done before Legends comes out. That's like my only like... I mean, I'd be happy if I was done on this very next one, but, you know, we still got a couple weeks, I think, till Legends. And nope. Oh, wait. I gotta... Hold on, I gotta set my counter and stuff. Alright, this is 8:52. I use different names in different places. I mean, yeah, I mean, I do too. My secret identities. Not really. I don't really have like, I don't know. It's well, I don't want to taunt anyone by saying it's a little difficult to find. But you know, I try to be careful. Man, I've been seeing like stuff on Twitter like lately. Like honestly, I've been trying to avoid Twitter, but like Twitter's been showing me a lot. I don't know if it's like things are getting worse lately or just like my Twitter is like wanting to send me worse shit, but like now lately when I've been going, I've just been seeing a lot of like just annoying shit. It's like why do people commit real crimes against real people like in defense of fictional crimes, or like to speak out against fictional crimes against fictional people? It's like it doesn't even make sense. Like such a freaking backwards way of looking at things. I feel like that just stems from like a lack of compassion for like actual people, and like I don't know, maybe too much. See, that's fucked up coming from me of all people, but like too much focus on like fictional like characters and worlds over like real people. I don't know. I've always been like I mean, I've always been really like entrenched in like the fictional side of things, but like I've always like I feel like I haven't like, you know, just completely sacrificed the real in the process, you know? Like, that's why I'm like, talking about decapitation in my imagination, because it's like, it's dumb. It's like on the level of like thought crimes. Like, why are you getting mad at people over thought crimes? I thought there was a book that was written specifically to show how stupid the idea of thought crimes were. But like, I guess they don't have you read that anymore, or maybe they never did. I don't know. It's sorry. How long have I gone by Kumiko? Not very long actually. Only since I became a VTuber really. So there's no like previous history really to related to like the name Kumiko, And my last name Yomidani is, well, you can find stuff on that, but you might find the same thing that I found originally. A bit of a folk story, and there's a place in Japan. I think like a district or something named after that. Pretty hard to divorce yourself from IRL unless you have someone taking care of you and you're some kind of hikini. Even then, you gotta eat and sleep and stuff. Yeah, I mean that is true. I mean it's more of the matter of like, I'm not talking about like necessarily just physical. I'm talking about like emotionally divorcing oneself from like IRL, like being so wrapped up in like your fictional. I mean, I think I know a thing or two about that sort of thing, but like you can emotionally divorce yourself from IRL even if you're not physically divorced. Like if you just like, if you idolize like the characters and like the fictional things you like, and then you have contempt for everyone around you that you don't like, and you start seeing like you know what I mean? Like, see, I've never really like operated from an area of like contempt or hate, so I don't really know like, but I imagine if I was the type that was predisposed to like feel that way, I might have an issue divorcing myself from like but like I've never really had that, so I'm always pretty like, hey, okay. Okay, just jumped on my desk. I don't know why. She doesn't usually jump on my desk. What do you need? Well, I'm gonna pick you up then. I wonder if you can hear her purring. Probably not, because I have good noise filters, but... Honestly, I think the problem is Twitter amplifies a lot of nasty dynamics. I mean, that very well could be true, honestly. Like, I use Twitter and I try to avoid, like, the nasty stuff best as possible, but, like, I still get it, and I feel like I've been getting it more in, like, the times... Like, I feel like I haven't been browsing Twitter much more than usual, but I feel like the times that I end up glancing at Twitter have been a lot more often. Like, it'll be reading something about some anti-bullshit or someone, like, it's not even necessarily like it's the anti-stuff, it's like people speaking out against the anti-stuff that I see. And it's like, man, it's like, I feel like I need to like do a sort of like cleaning up of my homepage, or just use something different or something. I don't know, cause it'll like be like, here, you want to see stuff from the virtual YouTubers tag, and I'm like, fuck no. And then it's like, okay, we won't recommend this tag to you anymore. And then tomorrow it's like, hey, do you want to see this thing from the virtual YouTubers tag? Some dumb bullshit meme that people are doing that like, oh, hey, what's your what's your like VTuber stats versus IRL stats? Like that dumb bullshit. Like, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna mince words there. That's just stupid. Like you're missing the goddamn point. Also, just like the fact that like, kids aren't really told to like the same things. Don't trust any, like, people are too trustworthy on the internet these days. Just with like full names as like their usernames, and like, like full names as usernames, just just like giving out personal information, especially when you're underage. That's just insane to me. Like, even when I wasn't like, even when I got old enough, like I still was predisposed not to like reveal that sort of shit easily, you know. But like before I was like, you know, 18, I was definitely not, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's like a bunch of dumb kids, but like there must be like at least some like not dumb kids, because I feel like it'd be dumb to assume that like oh, like the current generation is terrible, there's no good people or good, you know what I mean? That's always like a narrow minded thinking. But like I do kind of miss the internet being a, yeah, I think the gradual slippage into like the thing I remember that was most like what the fuck, like the biggest like jarring change to like, you know, from to go from like not showing your personal information to showing is back when they did like, remember like when they changed BattleNet back in like the wild, like when they changed it so that it just showed your like full name to people, like that was fucked up. Like, oh, it hit twice. Like that fucked me up. I'm like, are you serious? You're really just gonna like, it just went like it was as fucked up to me as like my bank going, oh yeah, we're just gonna start giving your bank account number out to like randos. Like you have to put this on like your fucking, it's just, oh man, it's so ridiculous. Like let's see. Okay, reset. But yeah, I mean, I try to stay on like the good side of Twitter, which is mainly like the art and good VTubers. The non-toxic drama bullshit stuff that goes on, like, and mostly like keep to themselves, you know. Maybe a little bit collabs I see people do, but like, man, I'm like, people might think that I'm like either antisocial or like I don't want to be friends with anybody, but that's not true. It's just I want to be very careful, you know, before just like I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's managing things for me properly makes things safer for all of us. That's the best way to put it. I'm thankful that Twitter usually stays on Twitter. I mean, that's good. Hopefully it does stay on Twitter if it is kind of crap, but hey, at least I'm on Twitter. You know, that's one good thing about Twitter, right? I hope people can trust me to deliver quality content and not get wrapped up in dumb bullshit drama like 98% of the time. I will admit, like, I can't, like, it's impossible for me to completely bite my tongue knowing how strongly I feel about like anti-censorship and like, you know, opposing the like, just, but like at the same time I don't want to get involved. It's not my focus. It's like, you know, I might say like something here or there, but like for the most part I'm not gonna be involved. I'm not gonna, you know, my focus is to shine a light, not necessarily like fight people, I guess. Making friends is fairly difficult for me since I usually worry about the odder sides of my personality or things that I enjoy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like for me it's like making like friends is like, see, that's why I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm well suited to being a VTuber cuz I'm good at getting like to a certain point of closeness with people. But like once it gets past a certain point, there's like there's certain like, you know, like it's kind of like I have like I kind of have like a fence around me, but like it's a short fence so you can still see over it. You know? But like you can only step so close. And that's for both of our safety, you know? And then a few people, like, you know, my caretakers, can come inside the pen and change my water, and it's hard to reach out. Yeah, it is. I mean, I think that's part of like why there's like so many people in the VTuber community, and I mean on Twitter too. Is just like is the desire to connect and to reach out, you know. Obviously, I mean it's all social media, right? Social. I studied social sciences, so that sounds like I studied social media, but I didn't. I studied the social sciences, and social media was just like, honestly, it wasn't even like a huge like draw as much at the time when I was in undergrad. Like I bet you there's probably like a lot more social media focused stuff in like in colleges and universities now. But like back, like it was more focused on like, you know, I was focused on like general like social sciences, mainly psychology and linguistics, but also some anthropology and sociology and what else? I kind of studied a little bit of everything, honestly. I fully support all freaks on the internet. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, you know, as long as you're not, like, hurting anybody or doing anything, like, foul, you know, like, and like, I don't judge people for fictional, like I said, you can decapitate me in your imagination. I mean, that's literally murdering me, but in my imagination, so nothing can be worse than that, right? So, well, there you go, like... It's like, you know, just don't mess with me IRL, like. You know? Like, I don't know. I've always grown up. I just a lot of people have shared their a lot of things that they feel like, you know, would whatchamacallit, would be odd, or, you know, they're worried about the things that would be odd, or things that people wouldn't like them for. But almost never have I really encountered a case where it's just like, it's something that's like quote unquote too weird, or I don't know. I've also been, I guess, kind of lucky in that I haven't like encountered anyone that for the most part, that's like truly like, you know, I didn't like find out like about a murder or anything out of the blue, you know. But like, you know, I've had a lot of people divulge like, you know, their dark secrets. The best part is, like, my memory is shit, so it's kind of just, like, locked away, you know? More for my, like, own, amusement and benefit. Also a bit reserved. Takes a bit to talk to people. I'm glad that you're able to, like, you know, hang out and talk to people, here, you know? That's pretty great. You'll always be welcome in my chats and streams, you know. Most of the time I'm minding my own business, I attract some kinds of people to me. Yeah, that's... I know how that is. I kind of like... I don't know. I don't really like seek out, like I kind of leave myself open and kind of like put myself in situations where that involve like me, you know what I mean, like situations and 870 situations where like, you know, I can be as much myself as possible. I mean, like VTubing, right? Like I've already met like a bunch of people via VTubing, and you know, these people are like, you know, unique and not replaceable, you know. And I'm really appreciative. Where was I going with that? Well, I've met a lot of people, and I do appreciate and I'm looking forward to meeting like more in the future. Although like I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not like desperate, I guess. I feel like I see when like one of the things I observed, like just looking around like the community, and like I say I don't want to talk too much shit about the community because I don't want like get people's ire against me, but I guess this is okay because, you know, it's like this much is obvious just by cursory looking, you know. But crap, what was it I was gonna say about the? I already forgot. I'll mention it later if I remember. Darkest secrets are reserved for myself and myself alone, maybe a person or two. Totally fair. I mean, that's good for both yourself and other people probably, because depending on why they're dark secrets, you know. Yeah, I can't really handle like solitude that well. Like after a certain point, I don't know. I feel like technically I'm introverted. Like I'm an INFP, but like I'm like a very EINFP. I'm like I used to be ENFP, but then I kind of turned more inward and became more of an INFP. My thoughts typically don't torment me as they do for other people. Yeah, I don't know if I would say like my thoughts torment me. I think you're an INFP, yeah. I know Amelia Watson and Ina are both INFPs, so it's a good place to be, I'd say. Trying to think what else. Yeah, INFP fits me pretty well, I would say. I used to be an ENFP, but then I guess I can kind of be like a bit of both, because I do like, I'm more of like an ambivert than a true like introvert or extrovert, you know. I need both my like time alone and my time with people. Like even people I really like enjoy being around, and even often, you know, I still need time away from them and privacy and stuff, you know. Like even like, you know, Misha. I know Misha is like on my arm all the time, but like, you know, uh, he spends a fair bit of time elsewhere and not bothering me, you know, and you know, I'm definitely an introvert, but like the classical definition. I mean, I get tuckered out if I interact too much. I mean, that's I don't know if that's what you would call the classical definition, because I would have to look into it, because it's hard. It's like I'm not an expert on it, but like introverts. I mean, my understanding of introversion is just that you you have a like it's like you have a battery that you can recharge, and um you need, even introverts need like social stuff, but like it's more, introverts are more focused on like smaller groups, and also like they expend energy by being in social situations instead of gaining it, so they have to sort of like recover their energy like in solitude, you know. Whereas extroverts are more like will get energy, like, you know, hang out with people and feel like vitalized afterwards, and or even be able to hang out even more, you know, or constantly, right? But see, that's more of like, and then see, the extrovert is gaining energy as opposed to losing it, and see, it's like it's the classic difference between introverts and extroverts approach to the pandemic, because, you know, the extroverts are like, oh my god, I have to stay indoors, I can't hang out with people, while the introverts is like, oh man, this is great, you know, because extrovert like needs that social encounter like more than. Really, his feet gives me the energy I need to be active. I'm not really too broken up over taking. I mean, I don't think that we've really taken too long yet. I mean, we're not even at 1,000, and I think the average is. I mean, the average would be like 4,000, and would be around the rate, right? So it's like 1 in 4,096. So that means the average should probably be like around 4,096. So if we get it before then that's good. I think Fubuki did like over. She did a lot. She did over like 10,000-20,000 or something. Like, perhaps I might have gone too far into the introvert direction. I don't think so necessarily, because I mean, you obviously need some amount of social interaction because you're here, and no one's forcing you to be here, I hope. I'm not forcing you to be here, am I? As I glare at you to get you to stay here. But I mean, you know, I think I don't know, it's a good thing to say right now. All right, so yeah, I'm ready and prepared to do this shiny hunt until as long as I have to. If I have to if I had to do it for the next 3 weeks, you know, I will. We've been doing it at a pace of around 200 a day on average, so. So 200 a day is per average would be like, so that's actually, so yeah. So if you need 200 100, 2,000. So what? We need 20 days to get to like 4,000. So it could take more than 20 days, could take less than 20 days. We're currently on day 5. I'm hoping we can end soon, cause there's a Unite and Fight Guild Wars, the big grindy event that I did before in Granblue is coming up in like a few days, so I do want to spend a little bit of time on that. I'm probably not gonna be doing too much on it, but Hey, welcome, Tori B. Are you gonna hunt anything after this little one? No, Azelf was pretty much the only, shiny I was planning on hunting, really. I wanted to do it once because I've never gotten a shiny before. I've been playing since Gen 1 and I've never encountered a shiny in the wild. So I'm like way past due. I mean, I skipped out 7 on Gen 7 and 8, but that still means I've gone through like 6 gens and then this, and I've never encountered a shiny, you know? So it's like, and then seeing Fubuki doing like her shiny challenge and just liking the cool like challenges and endurance stuff, like made me want to do this, you know. Oh shit, Suako's. Hold on a second. Fixing stuff on my desk a little bit. I have an acrylic stand of Suwako from Ramu Mama that I bought, and it sometimes falls over, and I picked it up. It fell off my desk. I think Okayu knocked it over. Gonna go defend my title in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I don't know what that means necessarily, because I never played Sun or Moon or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I played like a little bit of Moon, but I mostly skipped Gen 7 and 8, unfortunately. I hear Sun and Moon is actually pretty good, so I might still play Gen 7 at some point. And I am thinking of like going back and trying out Sword and Shield, maybe after Pokemon Legends. It's just kind of like up in the air right now, you know? Especially with not knowing how long the shiny hunt's gonna take, and I started in Gen 1 too and had never seen a shiny until Pokemon Sword, yeah. I've also skipped some, in addition to 7 and 8, I've also skipped like, I didn't do anything with Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I think that's basically when I kind of was falling out. Like by the time, because I liked Hoenn, I actually liked Gen 3, so the fact that I like was ignored Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, I think I was pretty much done with the series, like on my own. It's really just because of VTubing that that has caused me to, you know, get back into it, because seeing all these other VTubers being into it and making me remember what I like about it, and also like it adds a social aspect to the game that was kind of missing for me like growing up. So if I could, like, you know, just the fact that like even just here, like even though I'm not like playing directly with anybody, but just the fact that I'm like hanging out with people talking about Pokemon while we all have played Pokemon or are interested in it, you know, is a big difference from, like, you know, my experience growing up. Because I mean, I knew some people. I actually, well, I mean, in undergrad, I actually had like a kind of small like Pokemon community, but it was kind of like not very, I don't know, didn't last very long, kind of sparse. Wasn't very like super serious about it, you know. Yeah, like shiny hunts have never appealed to me because I was just like, you know, I don't know why. Not until becoming a VTuber, because I'm like, okay, well, I can add it to my list of VTuber achievements if I get the shiny, you know. So there's that. Like, I am kind of an achievement hunter in terms of like just general, like, you know, video game and cool life achievements. Not so much like I don't like focus on perfecting games or anything. I've only perfected one Steam game, but I still do try to, like, you know. Hey, welcome Christopher. Nice to have you back. We're just here doing some shiny hunting. We're at 887, so we've done 36 so far today. See, I have to do the shiny hunting like now, or else it will count as being like my goal is to be uninterrupted. You know, I wanna do one shiny hunting stream every day until we encounter shiny Azelf. So yeah, I plan on just encountering like one. Wait. I think my mic's buzzing a little bit. My phone might be too close. Okay. Oh yeah, I was also having the issue of my game freezing sometimes. Like I think it's frozen. Yeah, that happens every so often. It didn't start happening until like way later. And hey, welcome R322 R322C R322C. That's a lot of syllables. I'll just say RC. But hey, welcome. We're just doing some shiny hunting here. Hey, we're at kind of a lucky number. Well, the next one is 889, so technically this isn't the lucky number. Although I might have lost, I might not have been keeping exact count. There's a few instances where I was kind of like, I kind of fumbled the counter increment, so I'm not really sure if I got it or not. So it might be off by like, my guess is plus or minus 5 on the count at most. So close enough. I'm not focused on getting like a super accurate exact count, like no matter what, you know. Shiny Azelf does look really cool though. So is weeaboo a slur to us? No, it's not a slur, damn it. Weeb is not a slur. Man, too much shit is slurs these days, seriously. People can call me a weeb, I call myself a weeb all the time. There's other words that people use that say are, yeah. I don't know. The solution to keeping people from throwing slurs around isn't to declare more and more things slurs, it's to stop fucking caring. I don't know, it's complicated. I use it as a slur. I mean, I guess some people might use it as a slur, but like, I don't consider it a slur, and I've always called myself a weeb, you know, ever since undergrad. And hey, like, you know what? I can say I have a degree in linguistics by my order. Fuck you. I'm gonna use the word weeb. I'm gonna call myself a weeb. It's a fucking word from a Perry Bible Fellowship. Like, My first shiny was a Ditto, and it was Pokemon Sword. Yeah. Oh, good job. Shiny Ditto. Is that really much different colored? I forget. Is the shiny Ditto like really different or like not very different? I forget if shiny Ditto is like green or if it's just like a slightly different shade of purple or whatever. It's not like you'll get shot on sight for saying slurs, so you know. I mean, I guess so. Shiny Ditto. Oh, that's right. Shiny Ditto is blue. I think I remember now. Some of the ones that have like really funky green coloring is pretty neat. We'll get there. However long it takes. I mean, part of this is also just feeling more confident about streaming in general and just being able to do like long Zatsudans with monotonous activities without getting too bored, without being too boring. I want to stick it out. This is like my long endurance challenge because, see, this is well beyond anything I could ever do on my own, really. Because just the attention span and the amount of time, like, I can grind for stuff, but I feel like it needs to be a little bit more rewarding than like a shiny grinding. Like, I can grind in like Granblue, but that's a lot more like incremental, you know? Like, you know, you're grinding X amount of these so you can... like, that's more like, you know, you're grinding all these different materials to craft stuff and you're building up your grid, and it's kind of like... That's more of it's a different type of game. But the grinding schedule I feel like is a lot more like rewarding than like for shiny, where like, you know, you can spend anywhere from a few hours to a few days to a few weeks, you know. And just for the payoff of having a slightly different color Pokemon, like it doesn't really like it never really like strongly appealed to me before, but like seeing Fubuki do it and all the fun she had with the, I mean, just the fact if she can do like an all shiny run, and I've never encountered a shiny, I can get my first shiny at the very least, you know. Especially for me who like looks up to Fubuki so much and stuff. And hey, welcome Pac Vim. Nice to have you. Nice of you to join us. We're at currently 895. You haven't really missed much. I talked some shit about dumb shit, and well, I mean, you might see it in the VOD, but I also got a shiny toxtricity. Toxtricity. I'm guessing that's like a new Pokemon, huh? See, I was thinking of doing like a shiny, or not a shiny, I was thinking of doing like a draw challenge of like, since I haven't really seen most Gen 7 and Gen 8 Pokemon, I could do, like, I did do like draw challenges for Gen 1 and Gen 2, and like, I'm gonna do challenges for the others, but Gen 7 and 8, I don't really know most of the Pokemon, so if I were to do like a drawing Pokemon from memory stream on that, it would basically be drawing Pokemon that you've never seen before, like, by hearing their names, you know, so that's kind of like an entirely different thing. So I don't know if I want to spoil myself on Sword and Shield, because that's its own, like, fun thing I can do that, like, I can't unspoil myself once I've already seen what's the Pokemon look like, so if I get a collection of the names and then I can, you know, do a draw this Pokemon based on the name, you know, like Toxtricity. I'm just imagining like a city. I'm just imagining like a freaking like looking like a little landmass with like city buildings poking out of it, and like, but like it's like a sewage plant or something. I don't know. It's like a sewage plant Pokemon. That's what my like guess would be. You don't have to tell me what it is, but See, the other reason I'm getting like Azelf is because I've mentioned it before, but Azelf is associated with willpower, and willpower is something I've always struggled with, so I feel like it'd be symbolic and maybe like encourage me to be more willful, you know? Yeah, I don't exactly know how high I want to go. I want to get to at least 1,000, I think. That much is for sure. Which won't take too long, probably. Because let's see, if I get 1,000... Yeah, and then any more of that is just bonus. I mean, I haven't decided when I'm gonna do my day 6 yet, or if I'm gonna be gonna be streaming like Rise tomorrow. Honestly, like what I might do is I might do another like Rise stream, but I don't know. It might be a short one, or I might just not have a stream in the afternoon, or stream something else. I'm not really sure, but I want to have some time to like mess around and Rise by myself. And I also want to, but yeah, if we have to, we'll do the shiny challenge in the evening, maybe. And that's 900. Alright, let's see. I'm back to messing around in Rise now, actually. Just going through some of the quests I haven't done. Yeah, there's a lot of quests that, like, you know, like, some of the quests I'll probably just, like, if I play on my own, I'll probably just do some, like, expedition quests, honestly, and, like, gather. And like, the boring gather quests, you know? And just save, like, the good stuff for when I'm streaming. Like, I stream often enough that it like, even if I only play Monster Hunter for, well, as long as I only play, like, serious hunts with either other people or on stream, then I'll still be making good progress, because I stream a lot. I stream, like, made that post about it. I have a lot of streams under my belt at this point. I'm gonna be at 200 streams in like no time. Yeah, so let's see. Do I want to do? See, it's a question of well, I feel like playing. Will I feel like playing Rise in the evening, or will I feel like playing it during the day? Cause I could just have like, the day 6 shiny hunting if I have to, and then afternoon. Maybe I shouldn't be planning the future shiny hunts, cause that's like, maybe that's bad luck, cause it's assuming that I'm not gonna get it. Alright, so from here on I'm not gonna talk as if I have to do more days, because we're gonna assume that we're gonna finish it today. And I'll just talk about the other stream I want to do. You can assume that anytime I'm talking about a stream on a day and we haven't finished the shiny challenge yet, that the other time slot is gonna be Pokemon, unless otherwise stated, you know, like, because I have to you know. That's at least what I've decided. I don't want to. It's a personal challenge to myself and also in tribute to Fubuki. So it's like, I want to do well. And I also want to get my first shiny. I don't want to give up and mess up. I don't even know if Fubuki like had any days where she went a whole day without like doing it, because I mean she did say like day 6, day 7, and I was watching like every day, but I don't remember if there was a day where she just didn't do anything on one day, so there might have been. Unzipping my hoodie because it's hot. That's what I need to do. I need to get like... I need to get art with my hoodie unzipped. Might be a little risque, but... Honestly, I've been... I don't know, this month has gone a little bit different from what I expected, and some stuff is a little delayed, but hey, my channel's growing and seem to be doing pretty well. Underneath the hoodie is another hoodie. No joke, I've worn like multiple hoodies before. Like, if it's cold, I'm slightly more likely to put on a second hoodie than put on like a jacket. And I mean, it's relatively easy too, because the hoodies that I typically go for like really big hoodies, so that I'm basically like swimming in them. Or I just go for like whatever is the largest they have. I don't even like pay attention, you know. So like I'm just like completely like swimming in like it basically like having like a blanket hoodie. It's great, it's so comfy. I mean, I have some that like fit me, like form fitting, but you know, I will often try to just get really big hoodies because it's like having a blanket, and the oversized hoodie is a cute look too. Maybe I need to get art of like oversized hoodie, or maybe that'll be my second. Got a lot to think about. Any case, I hope people enjoy the upcoming stuff and stick around, and I'll do my best to make the channel fun and interesting. What made me choose Azelf in particular? Because I didn't really see any other VTubers doing like Azelf hunt, and the other like everyone was doing like different shiny hunts, and I kind of wanted to do one that was different from what I heard other people doing, you know. And I didn't really hear anyone hunting the lake trio amongst like popular VTubers, you know. So I was like, okay, well maybe I'll hunt one of the lake trio, especially since they're like two of them are just the type you reset in front of, you know. And then deciding which of the three. So I knew I was doing the lake trio, and then the way I decided which of the three to do is well, Azelf is probably the strongest competitively. Has like high attack, special attack, and speed, and Uxie is pretty good too. Like not too fast, but has high defense and special defense. And Mesferit is really annoying to catch though, because you can't just do the reset in front of it. You have to encounter it, and that sets the shiny. That sets whether or not it's shiny, and then you need to like. So you basically, instead of just resetting in front of it, each time you reset, you have to do like this long sequence that involves finding the Pokemon and encountering it in the wild. It's a huge pain in the ass. So I think someone in chat before who came by said it took them like 794 hours to get Mesferit shiny. Pretty insane. Where was I? Oh, yeah, and then, so the reason I went with Azelf is because associated with willpower and also the strongest competitively, and I think also one of the coolest looking. And yeah, since willpower is something I've always struggled with, you know, I figured getting, maybe getting Azelf would be a good way to start the year, you know? If I have the willpower to stick it through and be more like my heroes like Fubuki and others. Girls in oversized clothes are very cute, aren't they? I think oversized clothes are pretty cute. I mean, that's also why I like stuff like oversized sleeves and stuff. And my sleeves are kind of large. They're not like super oversized, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get art in some oversized clothes sometime. I still haven't really used Scab yet. And we've reached the hour mark. I might actually hold up. See, if we get Azelf, I don't know. If we get Azelf, I can maybe I can say like I'll try to throw like an ASMR stream in a couple weeks. I don't know, cause I want to do like an ASMR stream at some point, but I also want time to prepare, and I also don't want to be like doing 7 streams a week. I don't want to be doing like 9+ streams a week and streaming every day, and also doing the ASMR. Like once I'm done with the shiny challenge, and then I have a little bit of time to like take it easy a little bit, and then maybe and then I want to do I want to try out ASMR. I think it'd be fun. I can imagine it'd be like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what it'll be like. It's generally difficult for me to, you know, do those sustained like. But I mean, I've been doing this. Geez, it hasn't even felt like an hour yet. Yeah, it hasn't, has it? And we jumped right into it too. Let's see. Aoi na. Aoi, 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 Aoi. It sounds like saying Aoi. Ouch. Aoi, Aoi, Aoi na. Aoi na. Yeah, and Shiny Azelf is not a Pokemon that I've seen anyone hunt Like, any prominent streamer or YouTuber or anything? I haven't heard anyone hunt the lake trio at all. I mean, I've heard some people come into chat and talk about hunting the lake trio, but not like among VTubers. So I've heard like Sana doing Rayquaza and Callie doing Giratina, Lammy doing Phoebus, and then you just have the people that just run into multiple shinies on their playthrough. Like I think Okayu has run into at least 2 shinies like on her just normal playthrough. It's kind of insane. And what else? Nope. Alright, so... here it is, right here. At some point I was thinking of changing my outfit. I haven't quite reached the point where... maybe if we get to like 1,000, maybe I'll decide to change my outfit. Imagine resetting the universe 1,000+ times because of one little thing you didn't like. I know, cries in Sans Undertale. Poor Sans Undertale. Ah, that sounds like a Stone Ocean spoiler. See, I don't know that far. I've only watched the first season. I didn't know the ultimate plot. You're only lucky that I read that joke or something about what Poochie wants to do, because up until like they don't reveal that in the first set of episodes, so that's a spoiler for anyone that's just watching the anime. So I would be careful in the future because if I was spoiling that, I might be a little bit annoyed. Okay. Yeah, honestly, like I'm kind of like on the fence about how I react towards spoilers, I guess. Sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I get kind of annoyed. Not sure what the pattern is there. Wonder how you feel about some other stands in later parts. I have a feeling I'll probably like them. If they're at all interesting. I don't know what I'd say my favorite stand is. Maybe Heaven's Door. Or is that the name of the stand? I don't know. Rohan stand. I thought Rohan stand was really cool. I want Heaven's Door Requiem. That just lets you rewrite the book of the world. That would be cool. Yeah, imagine Heaven's Door Requiem. You can, like, Heaven's Door Requiem, like the power, it's so powerful, like you can rewrite the environment and the reality around people. Not just people's, not just individual people's like history. Ability-wise, is technically the strongest stand outright if he can get close to you. I mean, yeah, his stand is kind of ridiculous. I don't know if he would be able to use it on himself. I feel like if he could, like that'd be too easy. Although to be honest, like there's nothing stopping him from writing like, okay, this person right here will do everything I say and is super awesome and has this ability that I need. I don't know, like there's so many ways you could abuse it if you just didn't care. Even if you couldn't use it on yourself. I don't know how I'd use it though, personally. I feel like he did once actually, but I haven't seen part 4 in a long time. Maybe he did. I don't know what the limitations are though, like what, because he can write like that somebody knows something or doesn't know something and they know or won't be able to do it, so like, I don't know, it's weird. So like, can he just like, you know, I know Kung Fu, write that down and he knows Kung Fu? Sand powers don't fully make sense anyway, so. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it right here, right here, right here. Oh, you know. The strongest stand is in Stone Ocean, period. If you think about it, you'll know which one I'm referring to. Will I? It's obviously not going to be the most obvious one. If you think about it, what? Man, now I'm wondering what that could be now. Have I seen it already in like the just in the anime so far? I'm not sure how much Hot Soup is joking either. Can you give a hint? It comes up towards the end. Towards the end of the anime or the end of like the series Stone Ocean as a whole? It's not like Weather Report, is it? Oh, huh. I wonder if people, I guess people probably saw that. Said Randon is online. Yeah, I still haven't gotten around to doing the trades for, you know, trade evolutions, but I might try to do that. Maybe after I get the shiny, then I'll find people to trade with, and yeah. Yeah, so are you talking about the end of the anime or the end of the whole thing, like Stone Ocean? Like what I know, I've never read the manga. I must head out. Thank for this stream. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for coming. Hope to see you again sometime. I'll be here at the same time pretty much every day, indefinitely. The chapter, its name is Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh man, there's a stand named Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, and there's also like other stuff I want to make some stuff, and there's a lot of stuff I want to do after. So like honestly, like see that's the thing. Like when I get Azelf, like you know, it's the willpower. All that willpower I can turn it towards all these projects and stuff that I want to do, and it'll be awesome. I just need to get there. We just need to surpass this, and then everything can start. What do you mean the strongest stand user is Disney? What does that mean? Hold on a second. Oh shit. Alright. Readjusting a little so I'm more comfy. Although the mic is farther from me now, so maybe it's not as good. Stand name copyright nightmare. I'm trying to think of what the the translated name to Bohemian Rhapsody would be? Like the fake name, like would it be like Bolivian Melody? I'm curious how they changed Bohemian Rhapsody's name, because there's an official name change because they came out with the manga, so... Yeah, we'll see how we are when we're at 1,000. I don't know. I don't know how late I feel like going tonight. Obviously past 2 hours, but after that, I'm not sure. I might try to make it to 3. I do want to make it to at least 1,000, so we'll see how we're doing at 1,000. Yeah, see, honestly, like, I might just, like, not have a stream during the afternoon just so I can, like, have time to play by myself and stuff. Like, play Rise and not even probably do many hunt. Like, I'll probably just mess around in with weapons and do, like, some gathering quests and stuff. And some small monster quests, you know, the boring stuff, for the most part. And then I can do like some of the more interesting stuff on stream when I actually stream it. So tomorrow I might just be like a one stream day. I'm not sure yet. It's Thursday. We'll see. We'll see. I might still stream. If I'm gonna stream Rise, it's probably gonna be in the afternoon. Alright, this is it. No, that's not it. You just say to monster? Oh yeah, what did you say? Great baggy, yeah. What's the baggy's gimmick? Is that the sleep one? The sleep velociraptor? Sometimes it feels like these monsters are sponging up damage. I mean, yeah, it should take less time when, it should take less time once your weapons get better. So in a way, like, it seems like it's a long time now, but like, once you upgrade your weapons sufficiently, like, it won't be, like, things will go pretty fast. Especially for those easier, I forget, you said you, sort of used the melting monster in Monster World hunting out other people. Okay. Did you not do much solo hunting in Monster Hunter World? I did a mix of both, yeah. Generally, though, I'd hunt with other people. I mean, yeah, I typically, like, I did more hunting with other people. Well, and I guess in Monster Hunter World too, they might have introduced things to you faster. Or, yeah, a little bit. Like, I know they had those like those defender weapons or whatever that were really good. They got you. Basically, you could blaze through the early content to get to Iceborne. I was playing World Day 1, yeah. Roughly 800, wow. I forget how many hours I have on it. It's definitely a lot, but... Really burned myself out so much I didn't do much in Iceborne. I at least beat Fatalis once. Fatalis? I don't think I think I stopped playing before Fatalis. The last thing I did was I soloed what's his name? Exploding Nova person, not Teostra. Kolvateroth, yeah. Kolvateroth is a fun set. All that wide area. I used to play like wide area builds was fun. No, not Lunastra, like the Val something. No, not Val Hazak. Fuck, what is the name of the fucking monster? Alatreon. That's what it is. Alatreon? I soloed Alatreon. That was a fun solo. I had a lot of fun with that. It wasn't easy, but not nearly confident enough to solo certain monsters. I mean, I don't blame you. Some monsters are hard. I usually try to just do like certain high-profile solos for to say I did it, like soloing 2 Rajangs in the arena back in Freedom Unite. With heavy bowgun. I was using like Narga Kuga set. It was a high evade, heavy bowgun set. Evade, like having high evade and evade plus is on heavy bowgun is nice. I don't know, I know a lot of people focus on like maximal attack, I mean, obviously, but I also like to have like survivability sets too, and just having evade and evade plus is evade distance up and evade plus on stuff like heavy bowgun where you're evading a lot is just really nice and makes things a lot easier on you. Lunastra is cool. I thought it was funny that like Lunastra is like the harder. I remember when Lunastra was basically like a palette swap of Teostra. I didn't even really have much that was different. For Iceborne, I spent a lot of time just grinding to get armor sets that look kind of cool. That's fair. I did some grinding for armor sets like that. Felt a little like a waste of time in the end and it sort of contributed to my burnout. Oh no. Was that before or after they introduced like armor? Definitely not looking forward to the grind in Rise. Well, I usually don't do like, I don't know. Like there is some grinding for me, but I usually just I don't try to be completionist with like, you know, making all the armor sets or even I just go for like my favorites and stuff that I think looks good and like really good. I don't know, I single out a few and I usually go for like at least one good skill set, you know? I might look and see what other people are using too. Like in Iceborne, it wasn't really too difficult to have like a general purpose set for most content. Uh, all right, 950. Kind of want to get some cheese. I'm good for now. I took a nice nap before this. I feel like I am catching up on my sleep a little bit, so that's good. Honestly, like, I don't know how much Rise I'm gonna, like, we'll probably do Rise on Saturday again, and maybe Friday? I'm not sure yet. Am I hydrating? Yeah. Yeah, I found the Kolvateroth fight, like, actually a lot of fun, too. I don't remember if I soloed it. I tried soloing it, and doing it with Insect Glaive was fun. And yeah, I'm hydrating. I'm like almost out of this bottle, so I'm probably gonna refill it soon. $9.52. Yeah, we might honestly stop like not far after reaching 1,000. Because 200 a day seems like a decent pace. Personally enjoyed using the hammer and the ice and fire dual blades. Honestly, I might consider like picking up dual blades. I haven't really used dual blades since like Monster Hunter Unite, honestly, now that I think of it. See, the thing about dual blades is I typically like to wait until I have like certain skills or like a good armor set for it, because I feel like if you don't have like constitution, and it gets really annoying because of the bar draining stuff. But I guess you can get constitution like even pretty early on in some of like the earliest armor sets, so maybe it's not so bad. Kushala Daura. I'm disappointed I forgot about the name because it was one of my favorite monsters. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I forget. I'll forget stuff that's like, how did I forget that name? Kushala is cool. I was thinking of the other, what's his name? Velkana? That doesn't sound right. Yeah, but Kushala is always like the OG ice monster. Well, I think yeah, Kushala had the ice. Velcana was the ice dragon they introduced to the Viceborn. Okay. That's why I thought it was Velcana. Honestly, one of my favorite themes is like that would be kind of actually no, that's another idea. I should have like if I'm gonna do a tier list stream, one idea is I could do a in addition to like, you know, tier list of Pokemon battle music, I can also do like Monhun. Like who has the best like I'll do like the tier list of Monster Hunter music, you know? And we'll rate like everything in maybe we'll do that after Rise, or maybe we'll do like one stream for like all the stuff in Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, and then we'll do one on like Rise or something. So we can do the one on World and Iceborne like before we're done playing Rise, and then we can do the Rise one once I've pretty much encountered all the Pokemon, encountered all the monsters, and then we can, yeah. Kusadaura. Hey, welcome, JP. The only one from World that I can remember that did damn B-52 bomber. Oh, the, basil juice. Right. Kusadaura. or some people would call it Kusodaura, cause out of I know some people who really don't like Kushala, like one of the least favorite monsters for some people. I think Kushala has a really good theme though. It's always been one of the good ones. Good old bagel juice. I don't think I ever called him bagel juice before. That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. He was the basil juice was kind of a cool monster. I thought it was kind of cool. Kushala is not fun to fight. Yeah. See, I feel like Kushala was like even like I don't know. I had a lot of ways to deal with Kushala. Like I used to run like a hunting horn that had wind negate on it. Back in like 4U or one of the and then like it used to be that like Kushala would have the wind barrier, but then you'd have to like poison it until you broke its horn, and then it wouldn't have the wind barrier anymore. But I think they took all that out in World and Iceborne. And Pickle. Yeah, the big Pickle. Devil Joe. And then they had what is it called? Frenzied Devil Joe or Angry Devil Joe? I forget what the worst one was. The red one, the one that was all red and the especially angry Pickle. No, but Valhazak has one of my favorite like if I was doing a Monster Hunter music tier list, like Valhazak would probably be like probably up there. If either like top tier or like next second to top. I don't know if there's anything that would be better. Like Chameleos is definitely top tier. Like tempered. I call him Devil Joe. I mean, that's how you pronounce it, Devil Joe. Tempered? No, not Tempered Devil Joe. The, in Iceborne, there was like the one that was like all red, that was partially red, and Savage Devil Joe, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Savage Devil Joe was pretty annoying, and with that dragon breath. I actually used like some of the Devil Joe weapons. They had a lot of negative affinity, but like really high raw, I think, and or was it the other? I don't remember. Yeah, Savage Devil Joe was I don't know, like I'm trying to think, like Valhazak wasn't like super fun to fight, but like the theme was so good that like it made up for it. And Chameleos just has pretty much like one of my favorite themes in Monster Hunter. I'll have to rate the Monster Hunter Iceborne, and then we'll do like a Rise one once I've encountered most, if not all, the Pokemon. I'm still calling them Pokemon. Once I've encountered all the monsters, you know, then we can do like a music stream. Decide how to rank them, and then we can compare our like Iceborne tier list to the Rise tier list and see like what songs changed, you know. Like for example, I'm pretty sure I've heard like Xenogear's theme, and I think that might be one where I like the Iceborne one more than the Rise one. I'm not sure. There's a few that where I'm pretty sure I like the older one better, but I thought that Valhazak was easier than... Oh yeah, Valhazak was definitely easier than Kushala. Like Valhazak was honestly like one of the easiest Elder Dragons, you know. Like I would just bring a fire hammer and just go to town, you know. I'd bring like my silver Rathalos hammer. But yeah, the Valhazak was just kind of like a punching bag for the most part. Like you just made sure to have your effluvia resist, and once you have your effluvia resist, it's like whatever, you know. If you don't have effluvia resist, it's really annoying, but that's why you don't go without effluvia resist. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, all you need to do is to get the effluvia resist charm, and then you can just swap out into that. Or the talisman, I think. Yeah, Devil Joe and Savage Devil Joe had some cool armor sets. I think I used the headband for something, like part of a fashion hunter set. Alright, we're almost at 2 hours, yeah. Yeah, we'll see how we are when we get to 1,000, and then go from there. I'm guessing it is possible we might end before hitting 3 hours, and if so, I'm sorry for the abysmally short stream. If we don't get to 3 hours, but that's not what you've come to expect from me. But I got by with just nullberries. Oh, I guess nullberries, will help, yeah. But then you have to do the whole issue with, like, the regenerating your health, and it's just annoying to deal with, you know? Honestly, it was, like, the mechanics for effluvia and avoiding it were just annoying to me, so I just use the charm all the time. Consider I steamed that. Yes, I steamed. See, technically that's like a typo, but it's technically accurate. Cause people don't say you steamed when you play a game on Steam, but theoretically, it could be like, yeah, I steamed some games. But yeah, I streamed, I did stream like just a few hours ago, so. Exactly, it's not entirely incorrect. Yeah, and then we'll see. I'll make an announcement earlier, like a few hours before, to let you know if I want to do a stream, in the afternoon tomorrow. If we don't do a stream in the afternoon, then you know what we're doing in the evening, as of right now. And then we might play like Rise on Friday, who knows? We'll see. We might be doing this Pokemon grind. Like, honestly, I want to alternate like shiny grinding during the day and night. That gives me a longer break between them sometimes, and also it seems like different sets of people get attracted at different times of the day. So you know, I might increase spread if I like do some of my hunting days on, you know. Oh, you know. We got this. I will make it to the end of this challenge. I don't know, doing a stream every day until I get it is pretty, I realize it's pretty adventurous, but it hasn't been too bad ever since getting my new computer and being able to stream like in the afternoons now too. It's and stream a little earlier. I can stream like, and that makes it firmly in like the day before instead of like at midnight, so it's a lot better for me. Like, oh wait. Yeah, if you don't hear from me at all, then like I'll try to post at least if I'm like on the fence, or if I'm leaning towards within like a couple hours before like 1 o'clock. So ideally, if I'm pretty sure I'll be able to, like sooner than that, I'll definitely post. But I do want to let people know as soon as possible, like my stream schedule and stuff. I know it's hard to tell right now because, oh shit, that was a double. Yeah, see, I didn't really play Lance in World or Iceborne, but I played Lance in I think it was 4U. Whenever there was Evade Lancing. Evade Lancing was a lot of fun. Just the fact that you can like, you could like have like seconds of invulnerability frames from having enough because before, if you had like evade +3, like you were invincible during the entire slide or dash of the lance. So if you chained 3 together, you can basically be invulnerable for the whole triple hop or triple slide or hop, slide, hop, you know? So you can just like hop through anything, really. Or just hop around like right when like the enemy is like has hitboxes all over the place and you're just like whatever. It was a lot of fun. Sadly, it's not that way in Iceborne or Rise. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I didn't really check. I knew it probably wasn't the case anymore, but back in the day, like the evade lancing was a lot of fun. There's some videos of like Gaijin Hunter doing some evade lancing against a Zenogre. You just sit there and poke and block, yeah. I play a lot of Gunlance in Iceborne and World, so I do know the blocking. I definitely know that. Except for me, it's more like shoot, shoot, poke, block, wyvern fire. Yeah, I really like the Gunlance. It's fun. Alright, just 26 more, and then we might just end right at 1,000. Guys, soloing Monster one of older games apparently nearly impossible to solo due to how much health it has. See, I can see myself subjecting myself to that more than subjecting myself to like collecting all the armor sets for collector's sake, you know. Oh yeah, there was the charge canceling. Cause charge, it's like, before it used to be that you like poke slide, right? Let me think. And on the lance, the upwards poke is the stronger of the two pokes, right? So you want to be doing the upwards poke if you. All right, we are just about at 2 hours now. Yeah, see, I played some Lance, and I played it a little bit here and there in previous gens, but I didn't play it too much in World or Iceborne. That's good. But hey, yeah, the experience. At least now you can talk shit about it, you know? That's the way I see it. Like, even the shitty situations and stuff that I sort of like, I'm like, oh, why'd I do that? I can at least talk shit about it now. Even just getting the ones I wanted was annoying, yeah. And I don't even think World or Iceborne was as grindy as some of the previous games, I think. I remember hunting like pale stakes, like Kezu stakes, to get the Kezu armor set. Oh yeah, Kezu's back, isn't it? I remember people making the obligatory Kezu theme music jokes. Like how they play the Kezu theme music like during the now loading for Pokemon for some reason. I don't know why. It fits very well, doesn't it? But yeah, the obligatory Kezu has no theme music joke, but hey, it's a tradition at this point. Like what are the like we should make a bingo card of like low hanging monster hunter fruit. Like I would put that. I would also put I don't know if Jasuimonte counts anymore because it's kind of an old meme at this point. But definitely like the sharpening a hammer. Sharpening a blunt weapon is like free space practically. I don't know if too many fucking tutorials is like a more of a recent thing, or if it like I don't remember there being that many tutorials back in the. I mean, it's always been pretty like. There's always been like a lot, but you know, of stuff to learn in Monster Hunter, of course, because you know it's very deep and engrossing, and that's one of the reasons a lot of people like it. But it also does mean like if they're gonna give you tutorials on literally everything, it's just insane. Man, I was so mad. Like there's just the fact that like they're like, hey, this is the merchant guy. We're gonna give you this whole sequence where we introduced it to you separately, and I'm like, okay, merchant guy. And then I'm like, okay, can I buy stuff? No, you can't. Okay, go do other stuff. It's like, okay. Then I come back and I'm like, okay, it's the merchant guy. I think I can buy stuff now. Let me go talk to the merchant. And then a tutorial pops up and it's like, hey, this is the merchant. You can talk to the merchant. I'm like, you had a whole sequence that showed me like about the merchant, and you're gonna tell me now, like, again? Like, I just wanted to buy stuff, and like, I don't know. Just like those things are just kind of like. Hold on, I'm turning my hammer into an axe. Well, see, the theory I came up with before was that you sharpen the handle. What you're doing is you're smoothing out the handle because it gets all like uneven because of your like ridiculous hunter strength like is so powerful that when you hit the enemy enough, you like bend it out of shape and then it doesn't like hit as strongly. So maybe the sharpening is you're just kind of like straightening out the handle, you know? Because think about it, if you're like a hunter and you're like smashing something, right? And eventually like the hand assuming it doesn't break, like the handle might bend, right? So if the handle bends a little bit, then you're not going to be able to get hit with as much like force, I think, you know? So like maybe if you straighten it out with the sharpening, you know. Gotta grind your spiky hammer, or like that. I mean, the thing is, you never really like. You don't actually sharpen the blunt part. You sharpen the handle, don't you? Or like you're fixing up the hammer and filling the scratches and holes. That's a good way to think of it. So you're almost like you're saying that like it's not actually sharpening. The whetstone just represents like basic mid combat maintenance of your weapon. So for a hammer and hunting horn, it's obviously going to be different than all the other ones, which is mainly an issue of sharpening. That's one interpretation. What else would be low-hanging fruit? See, I don't know if I could come up with a whole bingo card. That's the problem. What about like ugly mismatched armor sets? Has the fledgling by hunter title, meaning they haven't touched their title. They kind of messed it up. Like, for some reason, they automatically inserted a by, so all the default titles on the PC version. I don't know if this is how it was on Switch, but all the default titles for people's like guild cards and stuff is fledgling by hunter. It should just be fledgling hunter, I'm sure. Getting carded in one hit. Triple cart has to be one of the one person triple carts. Grinding enemies to get the one item you need. See, that's not like that's too much of a free space gimme. That's like saying using the menus, you know? Like that's not like a peculiarity or amusing thing, really. Like in the earlier ones, it would have been like getting knocked off when you're getting knocked off because other players are like attacking when you've mounted something. Because like before, it used to be in the first game where you could mount, like you could actually get like knocked off if other people kept wailing on the monster. So like it used to be like, you know, you'd announce that you mounted them, so like everyone would stop attacking for a little bit, you know. And because if they started, the problem was if you could attack the monster while mounted, it's just if you dealt enough damage to cause it to flinch, it would basically throw the hunter off, and you'd like lose the rest of the mount, you know. So you really didn't want to trigger a flinch and waste the mount early. Getting launched by hammer? Yeah, fucking longswords. Oh, one of them has to be longswords go for the head. Yeah, hitting the monster with like with the wrong attack, like not hitting the monster with the explosion when you're sleep bombing, like you accidentally hit it with like a weak attack instead of the explosion, which would do like triple, you know? That would be a good one. I mean, one of them that's pretty easy would just be like that's borderline like too normal is just forget to eat. I mean, but that's something that's like, you know. Yeah, launched by hammer it would be a good one. Maybe not flinched by longswords, because longswords, that's just longswords do that by existing. But more like when longswords go for the head. that would be the space that's just go for the head longsword because of the... There's a meme that's like hammers go for the head, longswords go for the tail. And it's like written on top of like it was actually written on top of one of the Pokemon girls, and then it had like the person with the camera like focusing in, and on the camera it just said go for the head longsword. that's one of my favorite like Monster Hunter memes. Hunting horn songing in the corner, yeah, that's a good one. Although like, I guess it's harder nowadays because the hunting horn is so like, man, I was just like doing whatever with hunting horn and just like doing songs, and I didn't understand what the gauges were, and like it's so much simpler now that it's just like whatever. All right, I'll trigger that. Okay, I'll hit this twice. Okay, I'll make these labels light up and then do some sort of like playing, and yeah. Sharpening in the middle of battle? No, because I mean that's what you do. I mean that's like saying like drinking a potion during battle. No, like a better one would be like getting like launched or getting smashed in the face when sharpening. Cause that's something like, you know, everyone like sharpening in the middle of battle and getting like your ass kicked before or like being on like the final being just about to finish like your sharpening and then you get hit and knocked out of the sharpening. Like that's annoying as hell. Epic sax guy song going off in the background while you're beating up a monster. That would be something. I've seen some mods, so... The bots seem to be liking us today. Yeah, I think we're gonna stop right at 1,000, so... Once we hit 1,000, we will, stop for the day. I already told you what my plans are tomorrow. My plans are maybe stream Rise in the afternoon, maybe not. If I don't, whether I do or not, I mean, there's a chance I do Pokemon too, but like, if I do Rise, but yeah, and then the evening would be like, yeah. Assume if I'm not doing anything else, I'm doing Pokemon on at least one of the days, if I still have to do the shiny. What's the name of the flying bug? Banabras? Or Vespoids? It depends on the game. Vespoids was... Wait, was it Vespoids? Yeah, the earlier ones were Vespoids, and then later they were called the Banabra. I don't know what the difference is. They both do the same thing, you can count both. I'm just trying to remember, like, if they were actually different. Like, they were just the annoying stinging monsters, you know? They were Vespoids in World? Okay. Oh, how about your pet kills the monster? That's a good one, cause that already happened to me. Like, and that's always funny when you're just like sharpening and like just the and then the monster is like dies, and you're just like, oh, thanks, cat. B-52 bomber ruining your day. See, in Iceborne, it might have been a good one to, like, you know, when Devil Joe, like, I don't know, but Devil Joe's pretty common, so. Maybe there could be some. There's probably some bingo associated with like the dog, or because I remember Racklad and I were talking about how the dog does weird stuff, and like they kind of break immersion a little bit if you're too focused on them. All right, we are almost at 1,000. Am I gonna have to make this box slightly bigger? Because I don't think it'll fit 4 characters. I might have to make it a little bit bigger. Bingo spot for every time the dog glitches sideways in sprinting. It's not a bad one. I haven't really gotten that much yet, but like I'm sure when I play enough Rise. I don't know how I feel about the dog. Like, man, it's so crowded now. There's so many animals. Like, eventually we're just gonna have like 3 animals, so you have like a full hunting party when you're by yourself. Like, kind of crowded, you know. I remember when it was just you and the hunter, or you and the monster, you know. I mean, I guess you can keep them at home. I think probably. I haven't tried, but. All right, here's the last 4 of the night. Yeah, because honestly, I'm tired. Like, I'm gonna go to bed early tonight and rest up. See, and if I end early tonight, I think it's a little more likely that I'll have a stream in the afternoon tomorrow. But if I go on too long, it'll probably, yeah. Are you sure that's glitching, or is that just the slide? Because if you hit L2, you'll start sliding sideways, and then you let go, and then you'll dash. You know, that's an in-game thing. I mean, that might be the obvious. Okay, 2 more. You can leave the Palico and not the... Maybe not the Palamute. That's annoying. Alright, last 2. Paloco is like... the crazy Palico. Palamute seem more entwined with the core gameplay loop. Alright, here's the last one of the night. Short day 5, but hey, I'll make If I have to, if we don't get it on this one, I'll make a nice thumbnail and we'll figure it out. It might be kind of crappy, but man, coming up with brand new thumbnails for each of these is a pain, and not like reusing them at all, or especially since I don't have like the luxury of like hollows or other people that have a lot of like unique art. Like I can't use it for. I basically have like my model and Pokemon art, and that's it. Considering that day 4 was 5 hours long, yeah, no joke, huh? Let's go over here. All right, that's oh shit. Hold on, let me fix this before we end. There you go. I was hoping I didn't have to extend it to fit 4 digits, but here we are. We're at 1,000. Thank you all for coming. Short stream today, but hey, we'll pick up tomorrow, either in the afternoon or the evening. Evening stream is more likely than the afternoon stream, but we might do both still. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I do appreciate it. And take care. Bye-bye.